Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Games I Play for Me. This Land Is My Land. I love this game. It's kind of funny because I got the game like 3 years ago. Don't even remember if I bought it or I got it from Humble Bundle in Humble Monthly or something, but I got it. I played about an hour and 20 minutes. Life came along, kicked my legs out from under me. I was unable to do anything computer wise or game for about 3 months. And when I came back, I had other concerns and points of focus, and I never got back to it. Um, Not all that very long ago, I was looking through my 300 game collection in Steam. Yes, I've been collecting games that long. Looking for something to play, and it caught my eye. I was like, how could I have forgotten you? You were so wonderful. And in the 3 years hence, there have been many updates and mechanics additions and stuff that have turned this game into just such an awesome stealth role-playing survival adventure. So we're gonna jump into it because I could sit here and praise this game all day long, but let's actually get to it. I saved you a space. I've got 2 resistances going on currently. I play both of them at various points. They each have their own interesting things going on. We're going to start a new resistance. And we have 3 choices: classic, immersive, and custom. I think for the fun, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go custom. I'm going to go to immersive, hardcore, realistic survival. And I'm just gonna realistic damage, realistic needs. Craft requires a campfire nearby. Realistic nights, weather. The day is long. Enemy reaction time realistic. I'm not going to disable the detection indicator. I'm not going to have realistic HUD, and I'm not going to disable fast travel because I've got to keep at least some degree of the gameplay moving forward to keep you guys interested. So let's start the resistance. I'll be back when the game is loaded. All right, we are back to our single life hardcore start of This Land Is My Land. So this is from the perspective of the Native American prisoners here in the train cart. I got in here while I was looking for an opportunity to join a great warrior named, and here's where we enter our name. Now, as soon as I start typing letters in there, a bunch of icons are going to appear below. This is very loud for me, so I'm probably shouting into the mic. Sorry about that. A bunch of different clan icons will start appearing below. And each of those clans will have pluses and in some cases minuses to our various skills and things. And it'll be randomly generated based on the name that you enter. What shall we go with? It's always a choice for me whether I go with an actual, Native American word, or if I go with like a English language translation of a cool Native American name. All right, I like it. It's the kind of game I play. This is very much a stealth game, and a black fox is a pretty stealthy critter. All right, so here we have the Otter Clan. Its bonus is 2 warriors. Black Fox gives us some extra health, skill points, and weight we can carry. The Eagle will give us some stamina, some health, and some weight. 9 weight, etc. From the point we hit the deer here, we'll also see some minuses, but some better pluses in compensation. There's 1,566 skill points, minus 24 stamina, plus 2 warriors, minus 98 health. Concentration, selectable passive. Nice. Concentration is interesting, and it lets you slow time. Minus 31 weight. So Mato the bear says heal wounds is active, but we lose 156 health. Concentration, that skill again. Warrior extra weight, meaning the members of our tribe, when they go out to forage, they can carry more. And I lose 47 weight. That's not bad. I can compensate for the weight loss fairly quickly. Plus 4 warriors, 157 stamina, minus 273 health. Ouch. Plus 456 health, plus 53 weight. I lose 4 warriors from the maximum number of warriors that I can have at any one time. That's a pretty good one. Health regeneration, probably level 1. Warrior extra gathering, meaning my warriors can find stuff more easily. Plus 434 stamina, minus 7 warriors, and I would be starting with the lowest level camp possible. That is a good one. That helps me a lot, considering if I die, it's it. The game is over. I think we'll go with the Owl Clan. Thank you for your patience. His camp is located. We have 3 choices: a normal start, a hard start, or an insane start. Quite far from the frontier, he prefers to grow his strength before entering an open warfare. Rather close to the frontier, he understands the danger, but brave warriors know what to do. And right inside the bee's nest, he isn't running from any dangers, even from death. If we start far away from the frontier, it means once we start wanting to do encounters, it's going to be a long distance to travel to get to our conflicts, and I'm going to burn through a lot of food and a lot of, tiredness and a lot of water, and it just makes things more complicated. If we're right inside the bee's nest, it means I can't send my tribe members out to collect resources because they'll encounter patrols and stuff, and armed with rocks and sticks and primitive bows, they're going to get shot up in a big hurry. So we're going to go right in the middle, rather close to the frontier. And now we will hear the sounds of me coming to rescue these gentlemen. Thank you for your patience getting through all this. And having rescued the brave warriors, we're headed towards our recently established camp. So we will begin in the camp. We'll probably have 3 wiki-ups, 3 shelters, and a water supply, a stash, probably 3 warriors, and there will also be some camp ladies who they're there mostly to complete the picture. You can't actually do anything with them in terms of sending them out or any of that, but they do typical chores around the place. Top right of the screen, we have things that have happened, and also the diamonds that vanished very quickly. There were objectives that were being added to our personal inventory. All right, dialogue. Recently rescued warrior. Chief, the bastards who jailed me broke up and burned my old camp. It lies just a short distance from here. My camp loot was hidden well. I doubt that they found it. You must go and look for it. I collected a lot of useful items. Sounds interesting. I will go there. Yes. Must be serious. All right. So, yes, we have 3 wiki-ups. Only one of them that we can enter. The others belong to our associates, and It's not polite to invade their wiki up. There will be some stuff around that we can't interact with, unfortunately, like the drying fish here and some of these baskets. We have a water source here. This or a variation of this, sometimes like a collection of baskets, acts as our loot, and we have nothing in there currently. We can see we have several gentlemen around the fire here. One who's obviously on watch, and two that are just relaxing. And we'll actually find out that there is a single one of them on watch. We've out here, it's not quite what you'd call desert, but it's definitely close enough. So it's going to be kind of shy on certain resources like wood. But we have a couple of things that we need to do. The first is we're going to hit tab, and that's going to open up our overall interface for our tribe and our person. Get that up out of the way. We have a map here that shows our location. Anything that's within our sphere of awareness shows here, and in this case we have Hayes Plains Bivouac. There's an outpost here. Outpost is just a lean-to and a fire. You go there, you light the fire, and it becomes a fast travel point. We have a marker for the items we have to go and find. You can see our inventory is empty currently. We have crafting recipes. Right now, starting out, we know how to make just a few straightforward supplies, though there are many, many more things that we can unlock by spending skill points on them. And we have war paints. The war paint that I'm going to use is one that I got from the war paint store. Basically, it costs you in-game currency, and these cycle and change on a very regular basis, and sometimes the very rare ones can be absolutely astonishing. 100% melee damage, 40% stone aiming, 35% stamina, and I mean, that is a beautiful paint. It absolutely is. Very impressive, you know. This one gives plus 20% heal wounds and 15% rifle accuracy. So, pretty sweet stuff. What's nice is hair, head, body. These are the things that we can change, and so I'm going to go with Red Fox's Ash, which gives me just changing the headpiece up here from basic to this one gives me 18% melee damage. We go to the head, and we go to Red Fox's Ash, which is a great paint job. We're up to 58% melee damage. All right. We go to the body, and we add the final one in the set, which is, this is great camouflage. Red looks darker at night, but 120% melee damage and 6.5 additional meter radius for detecting enemies, and a 50% improvement to my spyglass use, plus an additional 20% melee damage. So my knife has just become almost twice as deadly as it was to begin. Here in appearance, this is about his jewelry and holsters and things like that. I'm going to get rid of the powder horn because I don't use black powder weapons unless I absolutely have to. I'm going to get rid of his left metal armband, his metal necklace, and his right metal armband, so he looks more authentic in terms of his overall appearance. I think it's more immersive to have him pull a pistol out of a holder than just produce it out of his butt, so we will leave the holsters, but there we go. Now we have objectives. They're the missions that we're supposed to do, and liberate Walmano, which is the region that we're currently in, so we need to get rid of Hay Plains Bivouac, I'm sure. Yep. And once I get rid of that, we will own this first bit of territory. Currently, the European invaders own 4.7% of things, and we own 4.1%. So we're starting out pretty even. Got increase of power. That's going and contacting another tribal group and seeing if they'll join us. finding the root of all evil. That is finding out who it is that's sending people into our particular region. There are much bigger things at play and much higher up people, but he's basically the person responsible for the invasion of the local territory. And then we have Find Old Camp, which is what we're going to be doing first. So lastly, we have skills. We have no skill points to spend, but there are warrior skills. They mostly have to do with dealing damage and healing. We have scout. They have to do mostly with interacting with the enemy. Chief increases our people's ability to gather items of various sorts. We can deal with our reputation there and so on. And hunter, this is partly about personal gathering, all right, and also about interacting with your environment in a quiet and effective way. Your connection to nature. All right. Now, lastly, what I'm going to show you guys is social. Now, this is the online portion of this. You've got mail, you've got trades, where this is quite literally an auction house where players can sell items for in-game currency. It represents the trade networks of the Old West, and we start out with a supply of trading tokens. Plus, there's skill points that we generate here based on things that we do, events that we complete, and that can be transferred into our main skill point pool. Stashes, where we have things that we've stored online. It effectively moves them out of the game, and it means that I could go to my very first resistance that I have, and I could bring this 60 caliber scoped rifle in. If I lose it in game, I lose it. It's gone. But it's regular quality, which means it's not crappy, and it hits with a pretty good punch. 255 is nothing to sneeze at. However, I could also bring it into this game I've just currently started, and I can bring things from any one of my resistances that I have as saves into this online stash up to a certain weight. And if the game adds things to the stash, it will happily go over the weight. But if we go over the weight, if I try to add something in here, it'll say, no, you got too much weight. Events are just things to complete. Here, 0 of 5 rabbits killed, 44 minutes left to complete. Stun and intimidate enemies, 0 of 12. And they have rewards. There's that. And then there are leaderboards for things like, number of kills with a knife, or who killed the most deer, or arrows fired, or whatever, that kind of stuff. And you can see your own rank right after the input. Looking like I have not made any of the lists. All right, but anyway, so we close these. This is my health. This is my stamina. This is the weight that I'm carrying. If I click on the camp, it will give us a interface for the camp in which we can see the camp's inventory, what's in their stash. We can give them orders to make or collect things, and we can also trade items into the camp stash and out of the camp stash from anywhere, as long as we're in either an outpost or another camp. But I just figured, get all that out of the way now, and let's get to playing the game. Okay. We need to go and collect these goods, and to get there, we're going to want to go by horse. And we do not yet have a horse. We're just going to come over to this fellow here. These are all generic animals, and as soon as I hold Z to activate Make Bond, we're going to be able to customize this horse. The name of the horse that you enter can potentially affect its health, its speed, or its ability to carry items. One of my favorites that I discovered is Strongwind, which will give us an improved weight carry and also give us an improved speed. We are just a beast for carrying right now. Wow. Now we can give him one of any number of different coats. I like this particular painted pony look. I think we'll make his mane the same color as his main hair color. Saddle just changes the design on the horse blanket. I think I'll go with that one. And then paint his actual markings painted on the horse. And I'm going to go with a combination of yellow ochre and red ochre. And we've got our horse sorted out. Let's go do this thing. Have to hop on his back. I am completely unarmed. I have no food, no water. And there's a patrol out there someplace close by, that red icon right there. Let's open the map, see where they are. They're coming down the road on the opposite side of the cliff. So we won't have to worry about them. WASD for the horse. Look around with the mouse. This is a stash. This is a place where warrior died. Honey, apple, medium Boda bags, so that's water. Nuts is food. Patch with agave and some corn. We're going to take it all. That was a really nice find right off the bat. Let's take a look here. We got to get around these cliffs to get to it. Don't want to injure my horse. Okay, we are under view. Okay, we're clear. It's the first person here. I like it better that way. More immersive. There it is. Damn, this massacre is the work of Simon Armendariz gang. It's their sick style. I need to interrogate Simon Armendariz and learn who the bastard that sent him. I last saw him at Hayes Plains Bivouac. I need to go there and get the bastard's name. Yeah, that's rough. Alright, this is standard at the start of every game. We're going to get a sinew back to bow, a couple of different kinds of arrows, and some medical stuff, and some traps and blinds, and it's a good supply of stuff. We're going to transfer some of it to the horse. Sound baits, basically it's like a firecracker. Spiked traps, a bush hideout, which is cool. It basically allows you to build a blind so that you can hide. Gunpowder charge. And then we've got food and medical stuff, including the things that we picked up. So I can hold shift to transfer all of it at once. And I think that is what I will hold on to there. That's got me at only 19 of 93 weight units, so I'm golden. And I need to ensure that the bow is ready to be used, so I hold 1. I activate the bow and which of the arrow types I want to use, and that's going to be that one there. So it wants us, objectives here, to go after this camp right here. Wow, that was really close by. I think that we will do it. We got plenty of carry weight available. I'm in good shape. I'm well rested, and my belly is full. And nighttime is the right time to take out a camp. They want me to interrogate this guy. I need to get within 150 meters of the camp. At that distance, I can summon my horse. Let's hit a crouch and start moving in. And I'm going to hold E and just see what I've got available here. All right, so burn settlement, that happens after it's cleared. I can toss a stone to distract someone. I can pick someone and I can make a noise to try to attract them over to me. I can smoke herbs that will make time pass faster. I can rest and I can calm my horse. So I'm going to activate Call Horse. Go first person here. Death Campus, huh? So you can sneak into their camp and poison their food. You can grab them and interrogate them and then knock them out. Once they're knocked out, you can basically dose them with some magical smoke. And they awake very confused and don't want to be where they are anymore, and that it intimidates them such that they go away. Whoa, hello. That fellow right there is a long way from camp. That works out good for us. Whoa, okay, relax. Just got to move out until that fades. There we go. Once I get behind him, I think that may be him. I believe that is our target. Oh, no, I guess not. No. Either way, he is our target. And hit him.
Please don't kill me. Wait, I'll talk. No, he's hiding that way. Hey,
there you go.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything. I really don't.
Sorry, friend. This land is my land. Excellent. It's crappy quality, but it's a .38 caliber. And that red mark indicates where the person is that we're supposed to get our mitts on. I'm going to switch back to my boat. Now that the pistol is loaded. He is sleeping. He is sleeping in a tent. And if I can remove this fellow at the fire, if he's the only fellow at the fire, which we just don't know, I'll be able to get to him.
Okay, no. I'll talk. Hey.
He's the leader of the camp.
Where it is. I don't know anything else. I promise.
Who's there? Everyone get ready! Who's there?
Hey, the enemy's here.
I'm reloading. There's a body here.
I have none of my stealth skills yet. And remember,
They're here.
if I die, it's over. Hold still, damn you.
Reload yourself. Slowly.
Do you see anything? Hey, who's an enemy?
Hey, I know you're there. Come out.
He's the person I'm supposed to take. Now, if I hold C, I can go prone, but I can't move while I'm prone. All right, I needed to see which way he's facing. So I'm going to hold E. I don't have my spyglass yet. He appeared to be facing that way. So I'm going to go back in the first person. I'm going to see if I can circle him. I think basically I've got everybody else. There's another camp that is not far away. It looks like a farm. But if I can slip in and catch him from behind, I can interrogate him. And that is our mission. I don't hear anyone snoring, and I don't see anyone standing.
Hey, is that someone out there?
Just give him a moment to calm down. Anything good in here? I'll take that shovel, the flint, the dimes, and the water bottle, and tight bandage. All right, he seems to have calmed down. See if I can get to him from this direction. Whoa, no, that's like right on him. He's facing the other direction now, the bastard. Another round for our pistol. This we will pick up and take back for the people. But he's really got himself in a spot here. And I'm going to have to really circle him wide on the open road, which is why he can see me. Like I say, I have absolutely none of my skills. He's trying to move on me. You got to get around behind him without getting one of those white flashes. My skills are better in the tall grass. All right, the fact that he didn't see me when I crossed that open road means I'm on the correct angle now. Horse is in my way. All right, let's do this.
Please don't kill me. No, I'll talk. Hey, no, please.
All right, he's shared where
I don't know anything. Please.
his hidden treasure is. Okay. Sorry, dude. All right. I'll tell you who sent us to attack the camp. It was Gilbert Barreau from Fort Goxview. It's his fault. We were just doing our jobs. Actually, if they had just left on their own, we wouldn't have had to kill them. Honest. What to do with him? Well, we already decided what we're going to do with him. So that has cleared this camp. Let's loot him. He has another pistol that will go very well for the gentleman in my camp. He's got a little food. And now I'm going to call my horse. I got to get closer than 150 meters. There we go. Call horse is set. All right. And he's on his way. He'll come to this spot. And we're going to see what they got. I'm going to cherry pick some things out of here for the sake of medical and ammunition. I'm also going to take the dime. It's primarily firearms and ammo that I'm looking for currently. A weapon blueprint teaches us how to make the Saxon 1805 experimental pistol. I'm going to take the cider. It treats shock. Take the dimes. I already hit that. Take the cholera medicine. And the dime. Now there's two ways I can handle this. I can load my horse up with as much as humanly possible. Okay, I must have already taken all his stuff. All right. I can load up my horse as much as is possible and try to get as much of this back to the camp as I can. Or I can, as long as my camp is advanced enough, have my people come here, loot, and bring back stuff. And that's what I'm going to do. They'll also burn the camp down. But I want to make sure I have the dimes and that I have healing items. We're going to take those. It is so nice having such a strong character. Take the canteen. Small Boda, cider. All right, that's everything I wanted to make sure I got my hands on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make my way to an outpost that we want activated. If we hit tab, we'll see that the marker is way out here for Fort Goxview. You'll see it's also very close to the tribal group that we're supposed to go and try to make friends with. But I will give up the pistols and the shotgun to ensure that the warriors at my camp are properly armed, which is him because I love the coal. What the who to what? You guys saw that, right? Someone seemed to walk in the frame and walk out again. That was wacky. It looked like a Native American checking out the camp. Well, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go activate this spot, and from there, I'm going to ask them to come and collect these goods. So let's hit the map. I'm going to zoom in, and the spot I'm talking about is actually right here. So all we got to do is just follow it around the river. actually going the wrong way. Buffalo. That would be a very easy kill. Wipe him out in his sleep. Yeah, so there was that place where we collected stuff from a fallen warrior. And I'm just going to end up hurting my horse if I'm not careful. Shouldn't be too much farther. No, it's very dark, but that is where we do the majority of our work. And it's interesting because the enemy will actually notice if you do the majority of your attacks at night. And if you work individually instead of going with large groups of warriors. There we go. Should be right up here. There we go. So you can see it's just a lean-to with a fire in front of it. Hold F and it'll light it up. This is now a fast travel point. We're going to hit tab. We're going to click on our settlement and loot and burn cleared nearby enemy camps. And if they don't start moving towards that burned out camp pretty immediately, what we can do is we can make it more specific and say send to attack or collect items, and we can choose that specific camp. Say I want to send 3 warriors. I don't want them to take horses. Burn the camp when cleared, yes. And none of them are armed. We're going to send them anyway. And we can actually speed up time down here, and we can see them making their way. They'll struggle with various obstacles, but so they're going to collect all that stuff. Okay, get them doing their thing. Oh, I got on the wrong horse. Oh, that's funny. I got on the wrong horse. So what I've got to do actually is head back to camp and drop this horse off. Yeah, there's a patrol coming down the road. They better work fast. I've got to take him back to camp, and then I'll have to go retrieve my horse. The next time I fast travel, the horse will join with me. So basically what I'll do is I'll take this horse back to camp where it does become an available steed, and then I will just fast travel from our main camp back to that fast travel point, and my horse will join me. Something for the family. Hit tab, select fast travel point. Where are you, fast travel point? There it is. And fast travel. That will cause them to go, the time passes while this happens, so many hours. And so they will do whatever it was that they would do during that time and then come back. So I'm going to fast travel back to camp. 3 hours. And now my horse will be with me. There you are. We're just going to grab absolutely everything out of there. Hopefully they will bring back everything, because there was a shovel in the loot there, and a shovel can be very, very useful. Alright, so we're going to put the Russell and the 2 coals in there. The ammo we got for them. Put the sound baits and all of that. Actually, I think I'll hold on to 1 bush hideout. I'm keeping the 2 fermented fish, 1 of the bread. Put the canteen in there. I'm holding on to the cider, the medium Boda. Oh, I've got the shovel. Okay, I picked it up. Good. And the small Boda. Cholera medicine goes here. The sumac tea is for typhoid. Prickly pear is for cholera. Yay, all the wonderful things that were brought by the Europeans. They pollute the water, so the water anywhere around a white settlement is going to be dirty water. I think that's everything I wanted to pass along. See how those guys are doing. Yes, they have burnt the camp, and they have returned, and as a result, we now have control over this. We're up to 5.1%. Currently, we have a hold of more land in the area than the invaders do. I think that is gold. I think with the shovel I have, I can go and I can dig that. And I've been meaning to confirm that for a really long time, and I haven't. Welcome to the camp. Now, they do not bring back the others out, the saddled horses, unless I don't think that I can command them to do it in any way. But we do have 1 extra horse added to the mix. I am very thirsty, so we're going to find our water supply here. F to drink, Z to fill your bags. All right. Takes care of that. You must have a campfire in order to save. And that is what I'm going to do. I am going to save and rest. There we go. It is now nighttime again. Looks like the sun has only been down a short time. And we're going to look at our map and see what we got in the neighborhood. Let's look at our objectives. Okay, we've had a couple of things come up. The first is, what's cool is other players register as natives somewhere in the world, and so another player, DT Kane, was killed. So as he was playing his game, he got killed by somebody, and it noted that death, and it injected it into my game and said another player, DFK or DF Kane, was killed by Alexander Mayer. The killer took all the items from a dead body and settled nearby in Fort Tutfield. So if we can find this Alexander Mayer and get hold of him, he will have the items that the player character, another player, was carrying at the time. And we can find out where he is by interrogating people at various camps, and somebody might know of him. So Gilbert Barreau is the one who ordered the attack on our little region of Walmono. And so I'm supposed to go to the fort, and I have 2 choices. I can just kill him outright. It'll be about 2,065 skill points as a reward, or I can try to get hold of him and intimidate him, basically scare the crap out of him and make him run away. And it'll pay us 8,850 skill points. We currently have earned 5,829 from what we just did with all the people that we grabbed hold of and the things that we did. And then under social, if we go to events, we can check here. We didn't complete anything, so we don't get any rewards from there, but we did earn another 127 skill points here that we can transfer over if we want. But with these skill points, we're going to go to skills, and there are a number of skills that are really important early on. One of those skills is Tomahawk. It allows you to take somebody down silently from a distance, instantly, one shot, aim, throw, and you're good. Under Scout, there's Detect Enemies, incredibly useful. It allows us to slip up to a camp, figure out where everybody is, and get a marker put on them so that even when they're out of sight, we can track their movements. And so that's the first one I always go for. And the Spyglass is incredibly useful as well. Improved Stone grants you the ability to throw a stone more accurately, and you can stun an enemy if you hit him in the head. So this is as useful as the Tomahawk. The difference being is that it knocks him out instead of killing him. And you'll see there are multiple levels of this. So I could get the second level of Detect Enemy. What I actually want is I want Sneak 1. That will totally shut down them seeing me at every turn. So once again, I took Detect Enemies, Sneak, and I am going to go Tomahawk. And we've got about 1,000 left over. There's a couple of things we have here. Bow accuracy, which is great. We'll take that. And we're a lot better equipped for this stuff now. That is a long trip through unknown territory. We would review more of the map, that's for certain.